Welcome everybody to this our session today. A global joining and coming live to you, our various nations where we are. So at this point, we are here today to our amazing just as digital entrepreneurs, big reasons why we everything fight everything went to explore the digital wherever you are watching us from, and you will listen the nuggets that I have to share with you. My name is Soyang, and I'm based in the UK, a nurse by and Cameroon. So hear from my colleagues at the and hear their stories too. Thank you. Over to
Thank you so
thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Soyang, and the other ladies and the other gentlemen to be on this platform. It's always a pleasure to be here with you. My name is Sita. I am a mom and a nun as well. I live here in the UK. I'm a nurse by profession and originally from Zimbabwe and from Bulawayo to be precise, although I grew up in the village and then later on went to town. So I am so blessed to be on this business with these lovely people. I will pass it over to Sis Prudence to introduce herself.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody, and welcome to our live show. My name is Prudence. I'm originally from Cameroon. I am a nurse. I have a master's in public health, which didn't fetch me any job at all. When I did nursing, became a nurse because I've always loved to be a nurse, and I'm a nurse from back home. So I have 24 years nursing career, which did not really give me the satisfaction that I wanted. I'm based in England. I have 3 underage kids, and I've been a digital entrepreneur for close to 5 years right now. And I'm so much in love with it.
Thank you so much
So,
for that brilliant introduction there. Over to you.
Hello to the world. My name is Elizabeth. I love traveling. Currently I'm in New York in a hotel room. I came in last night. I'm originally from Nigeria, and my passion is Jesus Christ, family, my former UN career, and that was the passion until I moved 4 years ago to Canada, grant, and I saw an online business, and then I joined the online business. It was just supposed to just be like a side hustle. This business has enabled me now to focus on this business as full time. I'll tell you all the details later. But my career used to be procurement, supply chain, distribution with the United Nations. But this business has replaced all of that. So this is now my passion. Family, God, and this business. If you are here watching us or you will watch this replay, take your popcorn, take your soda or healthy water, healthy drink. Sit tight, you nuggets. We're going to show you how you can leverage and build legacy for generations to come. I'm very excited to be here this morning from New York. But did I say I live in Canada?
Thank you.
Okay, I said so.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, so much, Beth. Over to Edu, join all the way from Norway.
yes, thank you, Mr. Soyan and the other panelists. I am Edwin. I'm connecting right away from the Kingdom of Norway, where we say, whoa, row, where we row. And we are going to row tonight.
Stockfish.
So I just want to say I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm a holder of European Master's degree in International Relations. But I changed my profession and did social work. So I'm working presently as a social worker. I'm married and my wife is just sitting close by. So tonight I'm going to participate in this program, and I'm delighted that you all who are watching us are going to be blessed with what we're going to put out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank all been said. Wherever you are watching us from, make yourself comfortable as we package that we've got for all tonight, this morning, this day, or this in just. So to unfold to you amazing journeys as digital entrepreneurs. We're going to take you have an idea of our journeys towards the digital space. We decided this thing you may call lucrative professions. We decided to choose the digital space as the way to go and make some sound judgment as to see the rationale or the reason of one of these that we are here to share. So stay tuned and we will room to Sita Pile to give a brief or details of her journey to the digital space, as a digital entrepreneur today, and why she took that once more for coming on, Sita.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Soyang. It's always a pleasure to talk about my journey on this platform or on this business. I am a nurse by profession, but that's not where it all started. I started with a dream. My dream was to become a nurse. I didn't know how that dream was going to be possible because I was back in my country in Zimbabwe, but luckily I managed to get into UK. That's when my dream came through. But before then, I used to be a mom back home. I became a mom at a younger age, and my dreams got shattered. And the dream that I had, everyone kept saying, I am a dreamer, not because I had a dream, because my dreams were shattered. It was no longer possible for my dreams to come true. But luckily, God saved me and things happen. And I always say God has a purpose for everything. And things didn't work very well for me back home. And I had a brother here in UK. I managed to come here. And then that's when I said, you know what? My dream will become true. And I managed to achieve that nursing career with both hands when I didn't have any qualifications back home, when everyone was laughing at me. As you know, when you have children at a younger age, you are a disgrace in the community, and the family took advantage of you. They use you as a cheap labor, and I was like eating from hand to mouth and, you know, surviving with handouts. But I was very eager to help myself. I used to knit, I used to sell tomatoes, did everything that a village girl can do, but saved by grace. Then when I came here, I achieved my nursing career, which nobody believed that was going to be possible. But because I had that dream and I wanted to prove it to myself that anything is possible with God, nothing is impossible. So I achieved that dream. When I became a nurse, I ended up having two other young children, and me and my husband had to take in turns. One has to be at work and the other has to be home so that we'll be able to look after our children, be present parents. But in other ways, we were not present parents because I was working all day and he was working all nights. We all worked in the same company. So when he was coming for his night duty, he will bring the children to work and I will take the children home, go to bed and wake up in the morning, do the same thing all the time. And we were never at home as a family. So things didn't really work out because we were both absent parents. When he was home, he was sleeping. Children will only eat whatever is warmed up or mashed potatoes with gravy. And when I'm home, I'll be just sleeping. We didn't have any time with our children. Then one day, when I was in church with one of the ladies, she said to me, Yesterday, there was a school function. All the schools around our area were together, and the children were getting certificates for good performance. And your daughter was called, but she wasn't there. And I was like, "Ah, I didn't know anything about that." Then when I got home, I talked to my daughter. I said, I heard that your school was having the gathering and you won a prize and a merit and you didn't go. And she said, well, I didn't tell you because I knew you were going to be at work. That got me thinking. It stopped me. I started thinking, what am I doing? I'm not a present mom. And the children are no longer even telling me what they are doing in school because I didn't have a clue. My children were raised by the teachers and childminders if they pick them up from school when I'm not there. And then I started thinking, started looking for something that will change the situation I was in. I thought I was doing very well, not realizing that I was in a situation. Yes, I achieved my dream, but was it good for my family? No. It kept our family apart, and our family did break down because of that. We were not at home as a family. We didn't know what family life was like. So when I started looking, I was never a social media person. My sister sent me a link that had a Facebook link. There was a story behind that link. So I thought, how can I watch this link when I haven't got a Facebook? I was forced to open a Facebook account to watch that story because I was that sort of person that always follow other people's stories or other people's lives, but I didn't have any life that I was running on social media. Then when I kept scrolling on social media, watching other people's stories, I bumped on an ad from my mentor talking about online business. I was like, huh? Online business? And I contacted the lady. I said, what are you selling? And she said, I'm not selling anything. I said, what are you selling? She was even speaking in my language. I said, I know you people, you lie, you say this and that. And I said to myself, you know what? Sometimes when you ask too many questions, you end up not doing anything. So I said, that's fine. I trust you. I clicked on her link, paid the joining fee, and I said, you know what? I have to try this. If it doesn't work for me, at least I will say to myself, I have tried it. Because I'm that person that doesn't give up. If I have got my hands on something, I'll push on it until it works. At least I will have something to say, I tried and it didn't work. Then when I started it, I said to myself, where was I when all this was going on? Why didn't I see this business earlier? I never turned back. My life changed completely. And now I am a present mom, which my children are so glad about it. And I've managed to meet these wonderful people on the screen here, face to face. Almost all of them I've seen face to face because of this business. I've just come back from vacation with my children. Now, when I'm traveling with this business, I go with my family because I'm now a present mom. They are also enjoying my company, being together. And I hear my daughter said, you are so funny and you make us laugh. But there was never any laugh when I used to work round the clock. So this business has changed my life completely. It has made me grow as a person professionally and also meet these wonderful people that I have learned a lot of skills from. So thank you so much. I will say, send it back to you, Mr. Soya. Otherwise, when I start talking about this business, the whole day I can talk.
Thank you so much. I know it's been, we can talk this amazing business opportunity for even end. Thank you so much for giving out this much to our to those who shall be watching the play of this. Will go a long way to tell you that there is somebody that has gone through where you are now, where you are watching what you are going through. You are not the first and you are not the last. So you ask this to make you the position or situation you are going through now, not the proclamation of your final destiny. Still change you are by taking action, looking elsewhere, immediate within where you are. Thank you so much for that. We felt touched, and we take much time. Viewers out there, my story is also a story of somebody who left very big dreams. Some took about when I left my home country, Cameroon. I came abroad for postgraduate studies, and just any aspiring man, you have that inspiration that it is the final position thing to do in order to achieve those dreams. So I came, I knew that like convention, get education, get good, get a good job, and that is it. However, when I came, I discovered that after achieving my master's degree, two master's in degree and qualifications, I ended up just like colleagues said, as an change from one shift work and extra shift and work center. I had to work sometimes 5 to 7 days in it, and I was, like you rightly said there, Tita, under this condition, I was nothing better than a full sent parent, and you look for breakfast after school club to help children. It was the worst thing for us. And when we turn, look down, putting in more than 15 years of abroad, here in the diaspora, nothing to write home about as an achievement was questionable. And this was called, it needed an adjustment for me. This is when, after making those attempts, initially we thought that we were going to work hard some few years, 5 years, join. And so we invest in various conventional businesses, which up with of our life.
Wow.
And it's when I almost crashed out. But thanks to and support, 1,000% amazing wife that I have, I could have crashed. Seeing your life investment sink in this way, and you have like from square zero, was what was over. And so I thought, actually, for us, and that is, guys, we had to do best to kindle that year. We felt that was to redress something that we could do. And with the online space being plagued by COVID, we prayed hard. That God show us the way, and that is when I found this business of education. Effectively, it is my smart wife who found me first, and because I was a skeptical spouse, I was blessed. I was skeptical, but not negative. hidden that skepticism to destroy those dreams that we have. My beloved wife there to show me, and she has found about this amazing business opportunity. I didn't just lead her off with it. I would have been a life blonde when people are having the same focus, they have the same point of interest. She couldn't be broken or showing me something that is not to us. I know there are millions of us out in this situation where we are turning two contradictory opinions. One is for, one person is against, and we are trying to compromise, not able to sit at the table to look at what we are talking about in detail ideas. Don't you see how good this is? This is how I came to get down the line. We jumped into this amazing business opportunity, and more than years today, we have this journey, and it is our ultimate boss, Chris. Work and qualification couldn't give us what this business has given us. And thank my as I who in this amazing community, without which you know where we would have been. So at the moment, without taking too much of your time, so that our other partners can have it and we'll get on. Thank you so much for listening to this, and I'll come to Prudence out there, say what she has to say to us.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for giving me the floor. You already shared, as if you don't know, Soyang is my husband, and I am the amazing and smart wife they have been talking about. So if you know, this pillar, the zinc covers everything. Us Africans, we know that the zinc. In the outside, yes, the man is the leader. But in the outside, inside, if the woman is not smart, you are down to failure. That's it. So thank you so much for sharing that. Let me go straight to our question. What makes this business different? Is that what I'm supposed to talk about? Yeah. So I will
Yes.
not waste time to begin to share my story. You all know a lot always. So this business was a unique opportunity. After my husband and myself had lost tens of thousands of euros trying to invest in traditional businesses, this business came as a solution. It ticks so many boxes for us when I found it. First and foremost, it is run 80% on automation. You want to find yourself a business this day and time. You want to find a business that will save your time for you. You don't want to find a business that you will be there. You need to put in even more time. Yes, at the beginning, you will put in a lot more time. But when you build the foundation of this business, it's going to save you your time back, give you time back. Running 80% on automation was a no-brainer for me. Secondly, the mentorship and the coaching that we have in this business. When you come into this business, you are not left alone. It's not like something that you are coming to reinvent the wheel. That is why your education, it doesn't matter. Your experience, it doesn't matter, because you don't need all of that in this business. You're going to have a personalized mentor, a personalized coach that is going to hold your hand to walk you through the path that they have already walked through so that you can begin to see success. That is why all of us, that is what we all went through. And today, we are able to be here to testify the goodness of this business in our lives. Thirdly is the flexibility. You want to start up a business that will not hold you stuck in a particular place. This business is flexible. You can carry it to anywhere in the world. You can do it at your own time. We have 24 hours in the day. And if you look statistically, a lot of us, 99% of us, before we ever have a business, we probably spend 2-3 hours scrolling on the social media with our flexible time. That flexible time, you can use it to build this business for yourself. Again, that is why I started this business doing 2 full-time jobs as a nurse. And because it was flexible, I could do it at my own pace. I was able to do it using my time, not going again to social media, not sitting in the room again to do my break and talk the gossip things that will not help my life with anything. I use that time to build my business, and you can do it very well as well. This business is scalable. That was a no-brainer for me. Our jobs, I worked for over 10 years doing 2 full-time jobs as a nurse. Those jobs, your employer will not get up one day and just say, I've increased your salary by 5%. No way. It's not going to happen. But because I found out that you can scale this business to any level that you want, I did not hesitate to take this opportunity. Because in digital marketing, visibility is currency. Visibility is key. You can decide to be visible. You can decide to make yourself the hero that you want to be in this diaspora. Again, a lot of personal development. I don't think that every single person that you see on the screen right now were these people when they started this business. At least in my case, I was not. I'm by nature an introvert. But because of this business, I have developed a lot. And that I don't take it for granted. Because this development has helped me in other areas of my life. I'm somebody that could not talk to 10 people. I'm somebody that I remember when I started, my mentor, it took her a lot of hard work to bring me to be able to start sharing my journey, sharing my business. But today, at any point, at any time, I'm ready to share my journey. I've come out of the shelves that I kept myself in for many years. Again, the most amazing thing about this business is that it's a legacy you're building. It's not like our certificate. It's not like my master's degree that ends with me whenever I end. That did not even fetch me what I went into the master's degree hoping to have. This business, you build it for yourself, for the best retirement that you want for yourself, for the best life that you want for yourself, even before retirement, for a generational, wealth for your children, your loved ones. Because you can actually, once you invest in this business, that is it. The people you are going to hand over this business to, they don't need to reinvest. You do a one in a lifetime investment for many generations to come. And that is what they call legacy. Again, this business, if you don't know, it falls under the health and wellness industry. And as we speak, the health and wellness industry is worth a whopping $7.9 trillion. And it's forecasted to grow even more in the next 2 years. It's forecasted to grow to 9-point-something trillion. This is the kind of business you want to align with. This is the kind of community where you want to belong, where your experience, your skin color, everything does not matter. What matters is, where do you want to see yourself in the next 1, 2, 3 years? That is the only thing that matters in this business. So thank you for listening, and do yourself a favor by doing what it takes to see yourself where you want to see yourself in the next 1 year. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that elaborate discussion there. And without much ado, we will go straight forward and keep our listeners waiting our next guest out there, Elizabeth Adejo.
Yeah, this is the moment. Seize it. So they've shared their stories, and everybody have a story. I tell you the truth. I kid you not. Everybody have a story. Like I said, my name is Elizabeth. I have a story as well. Originally from Nigeria, I had a good job. I got a good start in life. Did my national youth service with ExxonMobil, and from ExxonMobil, got married, moved from Lagos to Abuja, got a job with the UN. Perfect organizations. Everybody pray for fast for. But guys, then I started having kids after marriage, and things changed. My perspective about life changed. My needs, immediate needs, changed from 9 to 5 to no, changed from working for good organizations to how will I secure my children's future? How will I build legacy for my kids? Because I see that salary was designed to just maybe pay bills. Nigerian bills is even okay until you move to Canada. So 4 years ago, we moved, like I said earlier when I was introducing myself, and the dynamics changed. Even though I was still working for the UN remotely, I realized simply that the bill dynamics in Canada was different. In Nigeria, you pay yearly for rent or mortgage or whatever, but in Canada, monthly. What about other bills, groceries and healthcare? So all this means desperate situation demanding desperate move. And so I had to think outside the box. Yes, I had a good job, a good job that everybody was praying for, but I needed something else. And the money, by the way, that makes people to join our community. Some people join this business for other things, other goals, to have time. Doctors are here. So if it is money, doctors will be here. Pharmacists are here. Engineers are here in our community. Nurses are here. They earn pretty well, but they hardly have money. So you can see people have different goals, different aspirations, and different reasons for joining this business. For me, I had a good job. I was proud of the organization I was working for. It's a place people envy, but I wanted time. I want something different. For sake, I have friends in a new country, and I needed to be there to watch them integrate into that country well. And they were at their critical phase of their life, all of them below 18. So I have varying age ranging from 5 years to 7 years, 15 years, 12 years. All that comes with its cacophony of challenges as immigrants. Those are for children. Oh. Don't even talk about men and parents. Immigrants face a lot of challenges settling in countries and integrating. That is why in Canada, the rule is 10 years. You are still called a newcomer. Because that 10 years, you're trying to figure yourself. Reason, I prayed to God, give me something that can make me have time, have flexibility, have freedom. I don't want to work till 65 like the norm. I have to be different. I've always been different, even in my family. So, and God answered me. The universe aligned with my longings and my yearnings. And before you knew it, he opened a way. I saw this business, studied the blueprint, and then decided this is it. I had peace. When you have the Spirit of God in you, guys, listen to me this afternoon. The Bible says the Spirit of God in you will bear witness with the Spirit of God, the Holy Spirit, that this is the you will have peace. So when I had that peace of mind, I didn't consult any other gods or ancestors, because I have the perfect Spirit of God in me that speaks, and I follow. I have trained myself to hear that word, that voice, and understand. And everybody should come to a position in their life. I joined this with no regrets, because I heard it clearly. This is peace. This is early retirement. This is freedom. This is flexibility. I took it. Every information we've shared today is what is at your disposal to do what you want with it. I took it, I embraced it, and it embraced me back. This is 2 years, 4 months. Retired 12 months ago. That is when I first joined. The first 12 months, I was able to meet all those bucket lists. I wrote to God and prayed to God, and he answered me. So within 12 months, I was able to leave 9 to 5, which was one of those on the bucket list. Very high on the list. Then I am free from basic needs like bills, mortgage. No. till Jesus tarries. I don't think those scare me anymore. I have become a terrorist to such bills now. Instead of them terrorizing me abroad. Abroad, bills terrorize them. But it is the
I
decision
like
you
that.
make, the decision you make in your life that will decide whether abroad you can terrorize bills and governments. So I am become a principality to bills. You can too. I don't have two heads. So the decision you take today can decide tomorrow, action of your tomorrow. I am thankful to God for this opportunity He gave me through this business that makes me live a career. People will look at me now and say, see that crazy woman. How can you live for business? You are not sure of. But if you have the right spirit in you, that you have honed over the years, and to hear and follow the path set for you for your destiny, you will not be afraid when you take decisions like this, transformative decisions that are very strategic and scary at the same time. Because I have 5 kids, packed the whole generations to Canada, and I took this dangerous decision to live in penny in 5 digits. So it takes courage, it takes this discerning spirit, it takes wisdom, it takes boldness, it takes somebody that has risk aversion. And guess what? Nothing changes unless you cause that change. So if you don't want to take a risk, you continue your 9 to 5. We will be here shining. I'm talking to you from what is it called? Sheraton Hotel in New York. Yes, premium lifestyle. It, nothing changes. We are all change agents. I would have been at work. I would have been scared now because Monday I will go to work again. But since last year, February, 9 to 5 attacks anymore on Sunday nights. No panic attacks anymore on Monday mornings because I am my own CEO. And guess what? The icing on the cake is, I know money is not everything. The icing on the cake is that what I make now is times 8. Some month times what the government was paying me. So wait, it costs nothing to come and check it out. And it costs everything at the end of the day. When you make this decision and God settles you, you say, wow, what was I thinking? So many people take this business and say, I'm foolish. 14 months it took me to believe you. Why didn't he? Why enjoy your Zoom first to what you are saying? You see yourself, guys, you are one of them. You're watching us for many years online and you're just procrastinating. That is the thief of time. So if I were you, it costs nothing to just reach out to Soyon, reach out to Sitabile, reach out to Prudence, reach out to Elizabeth. Ask us information first. Information is very liberating. It's very empowering. Just ask us. It's free of charge. So you see whether this is a fit for you. This business has changed my life. It is what I live and breathe. And that is why I speak with so much passion. Forgive me. I've not even today. But you would think now she's so high. I've not taken anything. So you see, it inspires me on a daily basis because God gave me this business and it's changed my life, changed my generation through this business. I'm sorry, I go on and forgot the question I'm supposed to talk about. And they are busy laughing at me, guys. I'm sorry. My
Just get
question this afternoon.
it on.
Fire
Just
on,
get it on.
fire on, smart diver, fire
Just get it
on.
on. Don't
I
worry.
The
forgot the question.
smartest diver in
My question
Africa.
is,
We want to hear you.
so many of you reach out to us. How soon can I make money when I start? Start first. Start first. The test of the clean of it. If you don't eat the pudding, you won't know the test. So Yan will tell you test like the other thing, and the other lady will tell you test. You will believe them. Test it for yourself. Make your judgment. So how soon can I earn? Results differ. And we keep saying that we do emphasize it. In this our community differ from one person to the other. Even two Elizabeth cannot give you the same result. Twins in from the same womb can never give you the same outcome. So as your faces are different, as your names are different, as your akaraka in Igbo land we call it akaraka are different. So are we all. No two stories are alike. You have this different story from mine. You have a different journey from mine. You cannot use your journey to come and judge mine or mine to measure yours. Just confess. Come with an open mind. Come with a trust in God and the system. Come with a positive mind of hunger to succeed. The universe, the God of heavens, and everything will align with your yearnings, with your groanings, with your prayers. And this is it. Nobody sets out to go and do Shopify and say, I will be a success from day one. Everything is trial until you try. Not know. You go and work in an organization and say, tomorrow I'll be CEO. It is over the time. You prove yourself. You test. You fail. You learn. You grow and become CEO or manager. And that's the real pyramid. Because the CEO might decide to be there till 65. So you wouldn't even have says to be CEO. But here you can be from day one. Just dream it. Just envision it. So to that question, how soon can I earn? It can be this week. It can be next year. It can be 6 months time you start earning. It can be 3 months. For me, I joined February 2024. By March, I was already making 3,000. And I was impressed. Do not despise beginning. I was impressed with 3K, supplementing my income. Within 5 months, I was making over 20K in a month. I said, Jesus, Mr. Carlos' daughter in Canada, making somebody salary. Jesus, let's focus on this. So within 12 months, I had made times 3 of my gross. And that was when I sacked employer. This is Facebook. Oh, some of them are watching. I sack Oyibo man in their country. If I didn't take this risk, I wouldn't be bold to sack Oyibo man within 2 years in Canada. Immigrants watching us, we've bared our hearts to you today. This business has enabled me to be confident. And I was born with confidence, giving me all the confidence now and the boldness like a lion, because we were created to be confident and bold. You will find yourself there, you find your purpose. I was on a business class last night flying to New York, and my coach called me, senior coach, and said, I'm so proud of your speech in Orlando. Coach, myself, I'm shocked at myself. I didn't know this is my calling. I thought supply chain was my calling. Working for UN was my calling. Coach, even me, I shock. So as you they shock, I they shock. Coach, you will not know all this until you try. So coming to your question again, yes, you can start tomorrow to end. You can start next month to end. It depends on the dose of enthusiasm, open-mindedness, hunger you come with, and your prayers. I'm a spiritual person, guys. That is one. Some of you have also asked us the question, which I'm taking this afternoon. How much will I earn in a month? I'm sure it's related to the first question. Depends on you. Set the bar, set the vision, run with it, write it out. I want to earn this, and the sky is your limit here. This is the only business in the world. You can say, I want to earn 5K every month. You earn. You can also say 5K is too small. I remember the whole of last year, June, I was always making average 25, 25, 30. By end of June, I said to God, I've been in this mountain too long. This is me now having confidence to tell my God, I've been in this mountain too long. For somebody, government was paying 5K every month, and I will be humble every to that. Be provide. I have dwelt on this mountain for too long. Every month, average 25, 30. Mba, I need to move up. Guess what? July last year was the turning point in my business, because in July, I made over 68K in 1 month. And since then, the next month, it cascaded from 68 to 55. Question is, what are you envisioning? What are you speaking? What are you affirming? What are you talking? And what are you working towards? Not just to dream, envision, and not talk, and not work it out. I work out. I showed up every day. I'm on vacation and I'm supposed to be rest, but I'm here since how many Zooms? And it's just 2 o'clock in New York. So, just like every other business, make up your mind you will succeed here. And in a month, set target for yourself. It's possible because everybody is a proven system. Everybody is already leveraging to make success. Yours won't be different. Unless village people, they follow you. Village people, they follow you. And you need prayers. This business works. So I can go on and on, but the next person has question. Thank you.
Wow,
Ooh, oh my
wow,
God.
wow, wow.
Ooh, I get goosebumps. Oh. I get goosebumps.
Goose,
When you
Amazing.
talk,
bumps
when you
are
talk your own, I had goosebumps too. Embedded in all of us is talent and story. That's my story.
Yes,
You
so
can't take it.
that is it. Exactly.
Oh my, you've said it, said it. You've said it. Guys, what else can we tell you after this session today. There is not much you will need any further before jumping and plowing in to find out this gold mine we are today. This gold mine about which you time without number. You need to dislodge from only hearing from us and getting it yourself, seeing and hearing it yourself, so that you base your judgment not on what, but on what you have been able to hear and belonging to this community. This opportunity that this business gives people able to hop on board with a minute access fee, which you have to, if at the thing you think that this is not what you were looking for. Where else can you find? What else can do better than giving this opportunity to this out without incurring any cost? You have the answer. Our colleague at the other end, Mr. Edwin, will give the floor, please, to tell us, our audience out there watching us, why you started this business, what onto the digital space. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Soyan, and I thank you for the other panelists for those wonderful stories that they have actually uh, told us here. Those stories
Sure.
have been told, and we are inspired by their stories. And we know, as someone said earlier, everyone has a story. But due to time constraint, I will just give synopsis of my own story. I can say I'm originally from Cameroon. I'm married. I've been living here more than 2 decades in Norway. So coming to this country, I have very big dreams. And those dreams of coming to attain a higher level of education and go back to home and serve my country. But unfortunately, when I got here, the story changed. And since then, I decided to wait. I had to go into other uh, situations or processes to stabilize my situation in the country. That took almost about, let me say, about 2 years. And then I attained that. And since then, I started seeking for jobs. It was not all that easy to have. I had to learn the language and culture to become integrated into the society. That was not enough. I had to, after that, I had to go back to school to study. I did other technical jobs. I did welding. I did theology. I've done other things so that to put together that the purpose was not just about money, that I need money. The purpose was just to build myself and grow myself. And then finally, I started pick up other small jobs that I did, which were unskilled. Each time I come home very tired, then started making children. And I realized that it was not all that working because one of us, myself and my beautiful wife, we have to work to put food on the table and to take care of ourselves and our family back at home. Beside that, being parent with children, we had to make sure that someone stay at home and while the other one go to work and come back, so that it was working on routine, which is normal here abroad. And that was the situation, and we kept on that particular situation until this moment. But during this moment, I can say I had to go back to school where I obtained a master's degree in international relations, knowing fully well that I was going to get the type of job that I wanted. But after graduation, I realized that attaining that knowledge is one thing, and also getting the job is another issue. I met all types of walls in front of me, but I never gave up because I trust that God will make a way for me at the rightful time. Finally, I had to go back and study again, where I got I've got certificate and also been working now as a social support worker for all these years. I'm happy, but I realize that all what I have is never enough because I have to fend for my family. I have to take care of other things. And as days go by, life becomes more and more difficult and complicated. So I started looking for something else that can fit into my schedule, so that instead of working multiple jobs, I can just concentrate on working one more job, just one job, and spend time with my children. And the most painful day was one evening I wanted to go to school. My little boy, he's just beside us here. He asked me, said, Daddy, is it every day you are going to work and at night sometime? Whether you have to stay home with me? So I just told him, oh, everything happened to me. I shed tears, but I pretended as an adult so that he shouldn't see me crying. And I went to work. I was very worried the whole of that night. I came back. I started looking for exploring the online space if I can find something that can be that can help me also get engaged, so that I can make something out of that. That was when I found my mentor, who is here, and my coach. I found her art on social media. I took contact with her. Then when I came home, I told my wife that I've seen something wonderful. She said, "What?" I said, "This time around." I said, "This one." She said, "You again? You want this time? You've gone back to this thing again?" I said, "Yes." He said, "It's good that it's you who have seen it and come. It's not me going to see it and bring it home. So I hope that you're not going to bring another problem that will come to swallow." I said, "No, nothing. This time something will be different." But do you trust the person? I said, "Yes." I said, "The way she spoke to me, I spoke with her. I think this one is different." And behold, she said, "Okay, no problem. We'll take contact with her." And when we called my coach, she listened to her and she told me that, then we can go and register. Then I said, "I've already registered." She said, "What? So you did this before coming to tell me?"
Voila.
So that was our part of the story. And honestly, since we have been in this business, and we believe that is the best way for us to go, because we now have time now to spend home with our children, even though they are growing up, they are now youths. But most important, for us to spend time together, because it's not just because the children came and met us, but we have been together before they met us. So we don't want to put the children as if they are more important than us, because we need each other also. And that is the story. And since we engage in this digital business, things are working in the right path, as I said, and we are looking for the best, because I will learn skills, learn all type of things that today that I never imagined that I could have those skills that I've learned, thanks to this digital business, and thanks to the good mentorship from my coach and the wonderful community that we have in this digital business. So let me go to the question that I was asked. I think there was a question that was sent to me. Do I need to invest any more money apart from the 149? Yes, as I said earlier, when I got engaged into, I saw this business and I made a decision, that wonderful decision. I had to go now to register and pay that 149, which is, I will call it, I call it registration fee. As I call it registration fee. That one that grant me access into the business system, and after paying it, what else? uh, the doors were open for me, because to get into a house, you must have the key to unlock to come in. So now that I'm in, I'm happy. And you who's watching, I think you know that you that 149 is for you to have that access to come in, to do what? To see what we have, the components, the ingredients that we have here in this digital business. When I unlocked this business, I came to realize that it was not just about money. As I mentioned, I've learned skills. I have also have good strategies, learn the business strategies, and also how can I can make money or earnings from this digital business. And I also watch what I call the full video series that actually empowered me much and make me become stronger and know that yes, I'm at the right place. Now, if you have come in, you know that you after paying the 149, there's something that you have to pay, because you can't just come into something and you stay. That one is just to grant you access. But to get after having the access, you have to book a strategic call. After a strategic call, when you make that final decision, you have to have an investment capital, which is where my question is located. do I have to invest any more apart from this? Yes, you have to have an investment capital. But this investment capital, what you will have, you will purchase, is not for me, it's not for the company, it's for you, for your own personal use. As someone rightly said earlier, that these are health products, because you can't be making money when you have poor health. A lot of people make money, but they don't have good health. So our business think about our importance, so that we can have good health and we will have those products. They don't come to us, they come directly. Do what we call drop shopping, that they are sent directly to drop shipping. They are sent at their doorpost. You pick it up yourself. So that is the good thing that we have here. And besides, I can say, you also be needing some money to do what, to advertise your business, because we are not running a traditional business or a physical shop. We are running an online business, which is digital. So you have to advertise to make people see you. As we're saying here, these are beautiful faces that I'm seeing, partners that I've never seen them, but digitally we are connected. And that is the best thing that we have in this wonderful community that we have. Thank you very much. I know I don't have much time, but I'll be right back, certainly. God bless you.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
I
Thank
answered my
you.
question.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now you're pretty bad, eh?
Yes.
Did you hear what she said?
No.
Say it again, Sitabile.
No, I said I don't think I answered my question.
As
Okay.
you
That is
listen to
right.
all
What?
of us,
I
today,
think my sister want come back for 2 minutes.
Yeah, my question said,
Yes.
do I need experience to
Sure.
start this business? If someone like me that didn't have any experience managed to achieve something, as I said, even when I started being a nurse, I didn't have any qualification, but I did access course to be able to get the qualification to be a nurse. I qualified as a nurse. I did my diploma, I did my degree, I did my master's. I qualified everything. And this business qualifies the unqualified, and you don't need any experience to come to this business. If I can work it out, that had no social media connection, that didn't know how to copy and paste. So if you're out there able to scroll on your phone, read other people's stories, you can do this business with the eyes shut. So anyone that is out there who has got a mobile phone, a social media platform, you can do this business. You don't need any experience. The experience, you get it from the business. I didn't have any, but now I am out here talking to someone to join this business and see what you can see while you are inside. When you are outside, you do not see nothing. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mr. Soyan.
Thank you. Thank you so much for questions that a lot of our viewers out come up with. Most of the time, these questions, and when we are present here and we answer those questions, it helps a lot. So, one of the things that we also receive are the questions, because a lot of people looking or approach us with questions, and when we hear, we try to enlighten the whole version of those following us, so that they can get answers like this. We are able to answer the questions. So we have this, which actually confused and lost as to what is actually doing. They have posed this question: why is it that some people are still working? Because they are confused and lost. When people like to analyze digitally here in such a lucrative 5-figure, goes ahead to retire from that lucrative job within a few months of starting the business, stay job. Why is so? So exclusive to our audience, and and clear. There's the jobs we do to our such that we are not doing it for what we earn from there, for the passion that in the healthcare, for example, healthcare these days, years ago, we were looking at it as the most lucrative profession to get into. It is no longer that these days. Today, it are in healthcare because of the satisfaction that we get. We see people feel happy and really appreciate what we do from them, even if we're doing it for nothing in the terms proper. If you are looking for remuneration, healthcare is the way to go today because it is not what we used to dream and fancy those days. So this is just one of those examples. May be still to our jobs, whereas another person from another profession will earn as soon as they have got actually what across there, so that people should not be doubting this decision, why and why and why. So I hope this clarifies that point where people are doubting, are we actually getting enough from our businesses or we can get from our jobs? Thank you so much for being there, and we'll end this session moment. Thank you, our amazers across there who've been able to for us and to do this amazing session today. Share the nugget again possible and hope and with us time we will be here with a lot of you. Thank you so much.